Hey everybody, Kevin here with Pursuing Pixels, and I'm going to be playing some Gifts on Venus here. This is a little dungeon crawler roguelike of sorts from Trace Dog on the PICO-8. I believe it was made for one of the PICO-8 like advent calendar jams, or I don't even know if it's a jam or a bundle or whatever, but basically you just run around. It's pretty similar to One Room Dungeon. This is kind of like the tutorial it makes you do every time, just real quickly. But you can basically just run around and kind of do like a cut slash dash, or it's actually a slash and a dash, and you have to kill. You can see at the very top, you have 90 seconds to clear a floor, and then there's these skulls on each stage. Like, there's enemies don't count as anything, like ticking down, you just have to avoid those, and there'll be little health pickups, like this heart here, and then these skulls are what I have to cut down. And then once I clear them all, and you can hear this tune that was kicking off in the beginning kind of evolves and turns into John Lennon's So This Is Christmas. Hopefully we won't get a little DRMC or whatever the heck that's called. But yeah, this game is just super cool. I really love these like simple pixel art characters and stuff, and the big like kind of box outlines around the tiles and stuff. But at the same time, just like One Room Dungeon, this game is just like action-packed all over the place. Again, it is sometimes a little tough to see what's going on, but I kind of like that. Like, it's just so retro in the best way, and I think you can actually beat this game. Like, after you die, it tells you like a percentage, and your health carries over each floor. So you do. There are quite a few health pickups on each floor. So, at least usually. So you can kind of go for those. But at least best I can tell, other than maybe on that opening tutorial screen, there being some Christmas trees that you chop down, and then this John Lennon rendition here. I don't really know what the Advent calendar tie-in is, but I really don't care. This game is awesome. I like this one, honestly, just as much as One Room Dungeon, which I really loved. I would just say that was one of my favorite PICO-8 games that I've checked out so far. And this one's right up there with it. It's just really fun, really action-packed. It does take a little getting used to, like just being able to see what's going on, because it does kind of just look like chaos. And the palettes do switch up as you progress through. Oh, here's some Christmas trees. Okay, maybe there's Christmas trees everywhere, and I just haven't been able to tell with the palette. But other than that, I don't really know the Christmas theme, but I am at max HP. Well, not anymore. It is getting way more chaotic. This is like the furthest I've ever been, I think. Or at least I haven't made it much further than this. But yeah, I love this rendition here. This is the music is from Gruber Music, who does a lot of PICO-8 tunes. I think they have a bunch of music that they just let people, use freely in their PICO-8 games, which again, the community for this platform is just so awesome when it comes to collaborating and just like helping each other out. Like, it's really cool. I just joined their Discord. I think I mentioned that in the video recently, but I just joined like the official PICO-8 Discord and have really been enjoying my few interactions I've had in there so far. I've mostly just been lurking, but my friend and I are thinking about potentially starting a PICO-8 project, so we might poke our heads in there a little more often, but we'll see. There's no time frame around that, but yeah, I've been really happy with the community, that's all I'd heard, so I wasn't totally surprised, but at the same time I was happy to confirm. Let's see, I got 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and make sure I get that heart first. Thank you. Oh, I missed the heart. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I should have went past and then around, but I wanted to hit that enemy. But yeah, I am into this game. Obviously, you'll know right away if this is something you want to check out or not, and the links will be right in the video description right at the top. Game over, 46%. Not bad. So maybe there's 4 worlds to get through. But yeah, let's give that another try. I'm gonna do a handful of runs here, or at least, a few runs, and call it a video. But yeah, you'll know pretty quickly if this is something you want to check out, and if you do, again, links will be right at the top of the video description. But let's go back to the desert. I don't know if this is the desert, but that second zone was kind of like a foresty area, just based on the palette at least. 1 more. Give me that max HP. And I love that your slash is kind of works as like a dash as well. And then you don't really have any other mechanics. It's a 1-button game other than you're controlling the character with the directional pad or whatever. arrow keys if you're playing on PC. Or playing on keyboard, I should say. Obviously, if you're playing PICO-8, you're playing on PC, although some people could be playing potentially like Raspberry Pi. I know you can kind of build your own. One of the guys that hangs out in our Discord has like a homemade like PICO-8 arcade cabinet, like a little mini arcade cabinet, but it's so cool. And I just love how like accessible these games are. Like, again, the limitations just being like, again, this is a 1-button game, but having the 2-button limitations and stuff. Oh, those are snowmen. No wonder this is Christmas themed. I'm like blind. I'm just like all of a sudden seeing these pixels, these miniature pixels are, it's like a little magic eye situation. But I don't think any of the enemies are, they just look like skulls or something. But I guess I'm always moving, so I don't really take the time. But yeah, there's Christmas trees and snowmen all over the place. So we're definitely not in the desert. Oh, I'm about to die. Well, not necessarily, but I only have 2 health. Here we go, let's get up to 3. Although, no, back down to 2. I was gonna say, yeah, no guarantee I'm not gonna take some damage right away. Now, I can't tell if I'm, well, it didn't work there. I can't tell if I'm invulnerable when I'm doing my slash. And some of the enemies and stuff are like on top of each other's heads. Yeah, I wasn't sure how that worked. Like, I wasn't sure if they were like connected to each other, but yeah, I think they're like carrying those, and then you have to kill the enemy below. Yeah, this game is awesome. Huge fan. This is another, there's so many of these PICO-8 developers that are like incredibly prolific, and Trace Valdog is definitely one of them. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know if I am. I believe they're a French developer. But yeah, that like enemy there was carrying that heart, which thankfully I grabbed because I'm down to 1. And those enemies that have like a crown on their head, I wonder if they're just extra difficult. Only 30% that time. Pathetic. All right, let's try that again. I'll do, let's see, I've done 2 runs so far, so let's do 5 runs total. I'll do 3 more runs here. I'm gonna stick to my word, unless, you know, if I die in 2 seconds, then that never counts. But it seems like the way this game's structured, I'm probably, unless I totally blunder it, I'm not gonna, you know, die on the first stage really quickly. So, and yeah, it's pretty generous. I mean, I'm guessing as I progress and get closer to the end game, that 90 seconds is going to feel a lot tighter, but it feels like for the most part from where I've played, oh, yeah, there's 1 left, but I know that I got a heart over here. Let me snag that sucker, back to max. Boom. Yeah, this game is awesome. How many times am I going to say that? I wonder how many times I've said that in all of our videos combined. And the podcast for that matter, because I just like gush, but that's the whole point. I'm not trying to show off. I mean, I'll obviously mention flaws or gripes or whatever, but I'm trying to highlight games that I enjoy and that I think people should check out, and that's pretty much it. So if we're highlighting a game on our channel, especially video-wise, because we'll talk more, like have some more open-ended discussions on the podcast, but especially on the videos here, it's always going to be a spotlight of something that we think is, at the very least, is super interesting, if not like a flat-out recommendation. But I would say 99% of the time, it's a flat-out recommendation. Dang it, I gotta quit hitting those hearts. I gotta leave those. Have a heart. So dumb. I'm pretty sure I've said that before, too. Oh, so lame. Get that heart. Ah, shit. Sit down. I'm not a bit, you know, when it comes to the Beatles, I enjoy me some, I mean, everybody enjoys the Beatles for the most part, I would say. But I'm not, I would say I'm more of a Paul McCartney fan than a Lennon fan, especially on the solo stuff, but even in the Beatles for the most part. Like, I like their later era stuff the most, you know, starting from kind of Revolver on. And I would say for the most part, although Revolver has a ton of great Lennon songs, and they all have good Lennon songs, but yeah, I think McCartney kind of, I don't know, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm talking about the Beatles, but I really like the McCartney stuff. I think he's, you know, he can be cheese for sure, but I don't mind the cheese. That's what I get for talking shit about John Lennon while his Christmas song is playing. 2 more runs. 2 more runs. I can't get past that second zone. Let's do this. This bass line, like, this song is fucking jamming before it turns into So This Is Christmas. And it's still, I don't know how they utilize this baseline for that. And I'm definitely not invulnerable when I'm doing that dash. Found that out well, not real quick, but I was going to say the hard way. And I was like, well, it wasn't really the hard way. But it also wasn't real quick either. Where's that skull? Wait, I was going to say, is this a glitch? Not today. All right, I got this run and one more run in me, so let's make this happen. Okay. Lots of hearts, but connected to enemies. Taking damage like a fool, and you do have to actually slash the hearts too. You can't just like run into them. Man, I'm taking damage like an idiot. But they don't, the enemy AI, like, they're not, like, totally heat-seeking shots at you every time. So it's not like, if I play a little more patiently, I think, you know, I keep looking at that timer out of it. You just see it ticking out of the corner of your eye. I'm not necessarily looking up at it, but I just see it ticking, and I'm like, I gotta make something happen. But I could slowly, or at least more methodically, work my way around, because, yeah, I'm back up to full health now, playing a little more cautiously. Botched that, but whatever. I'm still at 4 out of 5. That's not bad. Well, every time I open my mouth, I'm still at 4 out of 5, and then I take damage, but back up to 4. Okay, all the skulls are right here. Oh, some health, too. Back to 5. Nope. I gotta quit just talking about my health every time it changes. Okay. Where's that heart? I see ya. Yes. Full health going into the next zone, right? Or is there one more stage? Nope, next zone with full health. This is the, unless I had this situation the first time, this is the best, the strongest I've come into this situation. Yeah, get these chumps out of here. Okay, the crown enemies. I was gonna say maybe take more hits. That enemy looked like it had a crown on its head, these skulls. Here we go, back to full health right away. But no, it just takes a quick slash through those crownies. I don't really, you know, some bosses have cronies, some bosses have crownies. So stupid. Oh man, haven't had enough coffee yet this morning. Yeah, that's just one slash right in the face. Sit down. I'm making some work here. I gotta quit getting those hearts. Now that one I want. Get out of here. Damn. Okay, go. Quick chops. I know there's a heart. Give me back to full. Chop. Last one. Get out of town. I'm still full, baby. This bass line, this song, Gruber just makes some seriously awesome music. Like, I would just jam out to most of these PICO-8 tunes in my spare time. Yeah, I really like how the enemies, some of the enemies are carrying things and you have to destroy them, and sometimes it's the skulls you have to eliminate that they're carrying. So I know I'm saying skulls a lot because I don't even know that there's skulls that you're destroying, but the enemies are definitely skulls. This is getting insane. Maybe the crowns just mean they shoot like a fatter spread. Yeah, that's what it is. They shoot a spread shot instead of the single bullets. Holy crap. Get the crown so they don't take more damage, but they do more damage. Can't even hit 50%. This game is brutal. All right, last run. Wish me luck. God, this bass line. Everything about this song, everything about this game, I am in love. I could play this for a while. This is another one. I like some of these. I like to leave these videos on our YouTube channel short, and then like I definitely intend to maybe do like some PICO-8 streams where I do like highlights of my absolute favorites and try to beat some of the ones that I haven't beaten yet. Because some of them are like really, really short, you know, and meant to be really short, like experiences, straight into the point. Like I beat this Terry the Turtle's Big Adventure game, which I wouldn't even say I beat it. It's kind of, you know, it's some really light puzzle solving, but it was just like a really cute, adorable game that took less than 3 minutes. So like, that's not one I'm going to go back and play again per se, but I like having like the highlight of the initial playthrough. But something like this, where I'm taking some stabs at trying to beat the game that I haven't beaten yet, like that's something I definitely want to do on a stream and highlight some of these PICO-8 games. Maybe see if some of the devs want to hop in to the chat. We've definitely done that a few times too with not PICO-8 stuff, but with other games, which has been really fun. So, but again, this final run here is going for the mustard, baby. Back to full. Where am I at? Oh, and when you, it seems like when you slash these skulls, they turn into like a present or something. So that's a little more Christmas theme. So I'm just an idiot. Yeah, they're totally presents. I think they're presents the whole time. They totally are. I'm like, oh, you gotta slash all the skulls. No wonder it's Christmas theme. Yeah, they're definitely bouncing presents. I am so dumb. But come on, this is some low resolution here. You gotta cut me some slack. Oh no, I wanted that heart. I didn't think that was the last one. I wasn't looking at the top. I was gonna say, that little icon at the top doesn't look much like a skull, but when they're bouncing, they kind of look like, yeah, they look like little skulls too. Cut me some slack. Okay, yeah, I gotta take out those crowns. Are not kidding around. Yes, back to, yeah, I gotta play a little smarter here. Okay, 2 hearts right next to each other. Slice. So I'm just slicing presents, slicing and dicing. Okay, 3 more. There we go. Oh yeah, I thought I was just gonna take some damage there. All right, I'm only at 3 health, but this is the last level of this zone, I believe. A couple quick crown eliminations, but yeah, the levels keep getting bigger and bigger, and then there's just more of the tougher enemies, so they're not kidding around. Oh no. Oh no! Walked right into it. Oh yeah, I got some health. I was just about to say, I really don't want this to be my last run, which it's going to be, but I don't want it to end right there, but I want to save some for later. Oh, here's some more health. Yes. Yeah. Oh, shit. Get it. Oh, my God. No. No. Oh, thank God for invincibility frames. Oh, there's some health over here. No. No. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna, for once, stick to my word and call it there, but I'm definitely gonna be playing some more Gifts on Venus, and this is one I'm gonna try to talk the other guys into playing so we can talk about this on the podcast. Maybe do a PICO-8 extravaganza episode or something, but that's just me talking out of my ass real quick. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching as always, and definitely take a look at some of these PICO-8 games if you are unfamiliar, because there's so much great stuff, especially arcade action, but there's all types of games. But thanks for tuning in again, and take care.